We're having quite a Christmassy thing behind us now. So this is Friday, day 30. This has been going on for a month! Yay! 30 videos. Wow, I'm gobsmacked at that. Anyway, so yeah, as I said, this is day 30. Well, 30, which is Friday, and I'm talking about Mr. Right. Glad to check that there. I'm talking about Mr. Right, which is another script I'm writing. So yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So Mr. Right is about it's a coming of age story, really, about 4 friends, and literally their life from 6th year, my last year of school. I say 6th year because I haven't decided if it's in Scotland yet. But yeah, the last year of school, and they're going off to college and all this. Actually, I think I will. I think it is set in Scotland. I think it was set in Scotland. But yeah, and it's about their last year of school and what they're doing afterwards and stuff like this. And it opens up, and it's a bit of like an English story that main character Jamie is writing. His name is Jamie Wright. He's a 18-year-old writer, actor, YouTuber, similar to this guy. I'm not 18 yet. There you go. But yeah, so it's about his friends, which are Benjamin Walker. Yeah, Benjamin Walker. Or Ben. Daniel Bull. Or Dan Bull. As in, yeah, the game of the rapper. It's not about him. I'm just saying it's similar to the name. And David Burr. As in B-U-R-R. Irn-bru. Nice, but it's just Dave. And Ben is just a running the top lad. As a lad, trying to get in with girls and all this. Hasn't really got his life planned out before him, really. And that's, you don't see him very much, unless he's mentioned like a hell of a lot. He's mentioned right the way through, but you just never see him very much. I think he has like two scenes maybe, and he has a massive monologue as well himself. So yeah, so it's good. All the characters have their own little monologues, talking about their lives, and all this. So that's something to do there. So Daniel, or Dan Bull, is a rapper / musician who, if that's what he wants to do, he wants to be a rapper or / singer, and he does. He ends up getting accepted for London. He gets to go down to London School of Music for I think it's styled music. It's like styled vocals. I looked it up. It's, researching it. You get selected down there. So it's just stuff is mentioned down there. He is. I put this in. I don't think I put this in many of them, but they do seem to be in majors. But he's gay. He's a homosexual male. And yeah, so he has a thing down there, a guy called Aaron, which you don't really hear much about, really. But, there's nothing down that side. And you have Dave or David, who wants to be a DJ, wants to do music production, stuff like this. And pretty much anything to get away from his uncle, his great uncle, who's I just remember it's the guy that owns I.E. I put it as his great nephew, great grand nephew thing. Don't know why, but I put him in as that because why not? There's a little story in there, and he wants to do that. he also is bi. You know, we find out that these, you know, when they go down to London to visit Dan, and they end up getting hammered. And they wake up in his apartment like absolutely hungover, stuff like this. But yeah, so that's the characters. There's also Big Dave, who was mentioned, who's, you know, you see once, he's like a one-time character, and Lucy, which you don't see. You don't actually see Lucy, because, you know, she's just mentioned character. And Jazz again. I don't know why I put that name in there a lot in a lot of the scripts. They're just easy. You know, I like having ones that I can shorten down. So that's why I choose the longer names that can be shortened, such as Maxwell down to Max, David down to Dave, Daniel to Dan, stuff like this. I like having little ones that I can shorten down. Benjamin to Ben, you know. So she's in there, but she's Jasmine Walker, which is Ben's sister, who's 16, who gets moved up from Dundee up to wherever I set it. I don't think I've actually mentioned exactly where I set it. I've just set it somewhere. But yeah, that's that. That's pretty cool. So Jamie is a YouTuber. I know I've left him right to the end because, you know, he's a YouTuber. I know he does little things. He is Mr. Right, which is why the name of the play is called Mr. Right. And it's about his life, really, and the things that spiral off of him. Because everything is caused because of him. He gets, you know, he seems to be there every time something happens. Because, you know, I've chosen him to be main. It's like, Ben loses his sister because she wanders off. It's Jamie that finds her when he's going off to Skype and all this. So yeah, everything kind of spirals off around him. So it's really cool, sort of. But yeah, he does more of what I do here, like vlogging and about his life. But he also has his friends come in. So Dave brings in music that he's written and that he's like produced, and puts it in. It's like, oh, wasn't that an amazing piece of music from DJ? I can't remember anything. And he also brings in Dan. This is not in the play, but this is like backstory. And he brings in Dan and does stuff with him and shite, pretty much, and stuff like this. So yeah, that's Jamie. Pretty much he ends up with Jazz at the end of the. Yeah, he ends up with Jazz at the end of it and stuff like this, and pretty much Ben and Jazz's like story is like really dark. It's pretty much Jazz is out with like a few of this because obviously there's Dundee, and Dundee is really stereotypical for, like, you know, 14-year-olds being pregnant and shit like this. So she's out when she was quite young, and she starts getting like not picked on, but like bullied by these older guys, like these older girls, and she ends up killing one of them by accident. I can't remember exactly how I did it, but she ends up killing one. Yeah, that's how it expires. And Ben covers for her. I thought, no, she was she was at home. And how do you know this? Oh, well, I phoned her. I was speaking to her at the time. And she does. He was. Because she phoned him straight afterwards to say, oh, God, I don't know what time. And pretty much they did it so that the time of death actually seems like it was after or during the phone call and stuff like this. And she moves up there to completely get away from it. Well, like a wee bit like witness protection, but not. So she moves up there. And then there's this So the math is monologue from her and about her side of it, and then Ben's comes in like, well, she's about to start do literally anything for her. I would know this because so it's quite sweet. Also, I made it quite a sweet thing. But so that was pretty cool. And then there's a whole. I put in like local jokes as well, like from up here, like Aberdonians, sheep shaggers, and they're quite shag one sheep. It's no anything. So not that I'm saying that Aberdonians do shag sheep. I'm just saying this is gonna be another 15-minute long video. I can tell already, but pretty much, I put local jokes and stuff like this, and that. So, that's Jamie and Jazz end up getting together and all this. Because, yeah, it's cool like that. Ben ends up being on his own, left on his own. So, yeah. But his story kind of links in with Big Dave and Lucy. But Dave and Dan end up getting together after Dan phones Dave to say, oh, I'm hearing stuff from Aaron's room, you should probably go and phone him or something. So he goes to him. And obviously, now Aaron's like, goes on and puts like a jumper on. So obviously he's doing something. And he ends up, it turns out he's actually cheating on Dave. And he's getting sucked off under the desk. Because, yay, why not? Pretty much. So that ends up, and Dan's like, oh god, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I knew something was going on. So which they end up getting together. And, so three little storylines, really, in the end. The thing that links Big Dave into it all is Ben is, just after Dan's left, like 3 weeks after Dan's left, Dave and Jamie are talking, and they're like, oh, have you seen Ben? Oh, no, not for a while. Why? No, I mean, have you seen him? And he's limping, covered in blood, as he's just had 7 days of shit beaten out of him, like, by Big Dave. Because he was, Ben says he was just talking with Lucy, who apparently was going out with Big Dave, but he didn't know. Big Dave's like, oh, nice, he had his hands all over her. And I'm like, oh, was like talking with me, that's oh, he had his hands all over. And Ben literally comes up from behind, like, Ben goes, that's a lie and you know it. Shit. And he's like, bolted off and like, chase stuff. So he's this ladies' man, which actually ends up soon. Because he's right at the end, he's like, oh. Yeah, so everything really got quite well. Dan and David, they're now together, they're down in London. They're trying to get enough money to, open up their own production studio. Dave's working for, I can't remember what I said, working for this club, and, Dan's still in school, going up the ranks, stuff like this. Jamie and Jazz, well, they're now together. They're off down in Glasgow. That I'm just gonna leave that until the end of this video because I can't be asked to go and fix it right now. They're down there. They're they're getting on quite well. Me, oh well, I haven't really chosen really. I think I might go to to Scandinavia, maybe Copenhagen or somewhere. Why? Have you seen Scandinavian women? Fucking fit. And he just walks on stage, and that's it. That's how it ends. And it kind of shows that he's quite a jack-o'-lad type guy who just never gets anyone. So yeah, that's that. I bloody knew this was going to be a really long video. By the time that I had only got like halfway through what I was saying, it was only 10 minutes. But anyway, that's been that. I've been Cameron, you've been you. If you like this video, then please press like. Share it if you think other people will enjoy it. And if other people enjoy my channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're one of those people that have seen this through a share. Or you just kind of stumbled upon this. if you have stumbled upon this, on my channel, you've probably got to the dark side of YouTube. Because, you know, we have cookies, you know. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye.